Hey everybody, welcome back to the Underground Lair here at Stringman Guitars. We've got another special guitar. We've got a 79 Flying V. It really needs to be refretted, but I'm not equipped for that. But we are going to tackle some electronic problems. Let's take a look. So, on your Flying V, you've got volume, tone. That's your neck pickup, that's your bridge pickup. And he's got some scratchy pots. I went to go and take the pick guard off, but it is anchored down by the screws of the Nashville bridge that's in here, which is set at its lowest point. So before I get at it, it's going to need new strings. And man, this thing, it's got built-in arm contours from being played so much. This thing is just awesome. What a piece of history. Almost all the finish is gone. It's fantastic. So let's see where he's got this set up. He's got 1042s on here now, and I want to see where his setup is. Let's see, we're going to go from the 17th fret. At the 7th fret, we have about 13 thousandths. So, but in order to get the pick guard off, the bridge has to come off. And everything else is attached, so it'll just flop right out. Now we can get at the electronics. Oh. Wow. Somebody's been in there for sure. So we have a DeMarzio on the bridge, and we have a Gibson pickup in the neck. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to clean these up, because that could be the problem. May not need any replacement pots. Could be. Let's see, what do we have in there? We have 500K CTS pots. A little bit of spray might clean that up. So let's plug it in and see what happens. Hope we don't break the ground to the bridge. Any luck, we won't. Got a flat surface to work with. A lot of the issue is just because they don't get played on, they get sweated on. Alright, let's plug it in and see what it says. So that's this knob. Now the electronics are cleaned up. Let's try this pickup. It works. Yeah, doesn't need new pots. There we go. I'm just going to hit these frets with some 4000 micro mesh, just to take any of the junk off of them. They look, they look like they're played a lot, so that kind of takes care of itself. It doesn't hurt to just clean this up a bit. Okay, we'll be back. Okay everybody, we got our Flying V wiring sorted out. We had a capacitor that was not attached on one of the legs, and we had no signal going to the tone control. So we fixed that. Now it works just fine. Put everything wide open here. That's a pen. Hold on. Bridge side. Ta-da! Now we got to string this up again. Alright, so it looks like we're all strung up. We just have to find our screwdriver. So our neck is still a little bow-weevilled. See if the truss rod has anything left in it. We fixed the electronics. Oh, it looks like there's plenty of room to go. Let's see here. Gibson truss rod tool. Let's see what that does to us. 17th fret. Got the 12 thousandths. And that's a much nicer. Okay. Now for intonation. For your frustration. Strings are still stretching in. E is on. A is a little flat. That's how it'll come forward if the screws are not stuck in time. Oh no, they do. They work. Okay, the A's there. The D is a little short, so we can go back. I can still go back a little bit more. I see back. See that way. There we go. The G is flat. We can come all the way forward. It's all the way back. That looks like. Ba-bum! Not the key. The B is flat as well, so we're going to carry that towards the headstock. Over there. And the E is a little sharp. Let's go that way. Not very far though. There we are. Okay. Let's plug it into the noisemaker and see what changes we made. The reason he had no signal or no tone control is because there was no signal going to the tone control. So plug in and turn on the noisemaker. Let's see, that tone works. Middle. Okay, so we cleaned the pots, we put a new capacitor in there, and we put a signal to the tone control. Now the tone control works. Alright everybody, I want to thank you for joining us down here in the underground lair where we took care of this 1979 Flying V and it's got a DiMarzio pickup in it. It's got a PAF pickup in it. It's got now it has a tone control that works. We have a selector switch that's tightened down and cleaned all the pots, polished frets. This does need a refret, so it's flat frets, but there's no buzz, and it's super low action too, man. I got 12 thousandths worth of relief. We did have to put a little bit of a crank into the truss rod. We'll let it sit overnight and double check it in the morning, but otherwise I'll call Buddy, tell him to get home, or come and get it out of my house. If you need your axe sharpened, I'm on the internet, on the interwebs, on the Facebooks. Send me an instant message, we'll get you in here. And take care of the old folks. Be good to your neighbor. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. Take care of one another. Peace. Have a great night.